Okay, but I didn't come out with the hand sign, he did. So mine also is what I infer he do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just like that.
That's right. So actually it's supposed to be JNA unlocked,
Yeah.
right? There's a huge swing at the back, right? Seven years, finally,
Yep.
in front of camera.
First time.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
My name is Penny, I'm 27 this year and I'm the Director of Marketing for JNA Real Estate. And this is my husband.
That's right. My name is Jervis, I'm 28 this year and I'm the husband to Penny. And I'm the founder of JNA Real Estate.
We met back in SMU 7 years ago.
That's right, in an elective called Financial Accounting.
Yeah.
And I think that was back in 2017 when I was 21 and you were 20. Then I was already in real estate and I think you weren't. So one of the conditions that she had to meet was that she had to work with me at JNA Real Estate.
Yeah, so he made me join real estate as well. So FYI, I'm also a real estate agent.
Yeah. So JNA's started as Jervis and Associates, right? And I did not want to have a business that has a key man risk, and we slowly transited from a focus of like Jervis Associates to become JNA, and it was an abbreviation that we had to keep because we had to follow suit to companies' protocol. We are under PropNext, and we decided to keep that name at JNA Real Estate. That was the whole idea of not having me as the center man, because we believe that this is an organization that is made up of different people, different talents. We would not have been where we are today without these people. And funny enough, I remembered that we started JNA not really wanting to do this full time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean she was
It was just his passion project,
side
and then
hustle.
he pulled me into it and
Yeah.
just like, okay, let's just try it out since we have nothing much in school.
Yeah.
I think for me the difference is really the people that we have journeyed and impacted along the way. Some we see them from like just graduated, they just joined the team fresh grad, right? Still a kid until now, like married, moving on to the next stage of their lives. Yeah.
I think for me it's a little different because I mean I've been doing a lot of the client facing for the past 7 years, and I think one thing that really made me very thankful and very grateful for is that we have seen so many more clients that have come through our lives. And I guess that the core of JNA has kind of changed, right? In the past we used to be a team that really want to chase commission or really want to chase things on earth, right? But I think right now we have a very different perspective. We hope that the place that we are building, stewarding, right, truly for God, I think it is going to be a place where it's going to be a shelter for individuals who are missional in their mindset. They want to put core values as the center, to be a place where they can pursue excellence, right? And also just for clients to know that we can be their wise managers to steward their wealth all the way to retirement. That's something that has been a burden in our hearts. And also that's the reason why we wanted to do this series, just to share about our life and just share about investment journey.
Okay, I think because we have always been very focused on creating a culture in the team, a family-like culture in the team, so that everyone feels like loved. And just now what he mentioned also, like a shelter and a refuge, right, for the people that comes into our team. So now we are trying to go more like outward looking. So we also want to bring this kind of love and impact to the society.
As for myself, it's a little different. I mean, this is what my wife is amazing and what she's good at doing. For myself, I guess I really hope that we can go deeper in our operations, we can go deeper in our product offering, so that we are able to just benefit every Singaporean that have crossed paths with us immensely, right, and help them with their retirement. So moving forward, definitely, we hope that we are able to offer more services moving forward, whether it's horizontally or vertically. I mean, there are plans where we are thinking about how we are able to deepen the investments, especially for clients who own already 2 properties. What's next? How do we help them steward their wealth even better? Even on the selling side, we are thinking, how can we increase our capabilities such that we are not doing things for the sake of doing things, but rather it truly benefits the clients in the cost value perspective. So many things are waiting for us, but most importantly, I think we are still praying for peace and making sure that we are on the right and righteous path that we are on.
We got our first property at West Coast.
Yes.
Yeah, at this development called Twin View. Yeah, so what I remembered was, it was quite a scary decision for me because we were still in school, right?
Yeah,
and
our second year.
Yeah. So we were new to this business as well, still in school, and then he said like, hey, I think we should go into real estate investments. There's like, okay, so we looked at the numbers, we looked at the options that we have.
What was very limited.
But we had to just like take a leap of faith, you know.
And thankfully, it didn't turn out bad. So it was, then we didn't even have any much of an investment methodology. There was no JNA investments team. We were just taking decisions based on what we could afford and just fire. So I guess it was quite scary then. I remember she was quite fearful about it.
Wow.
The whole process was. I remember it was how many weeks before wedding?
Like 1 to 2 weeks.
And we made the decision within we decided to buy it in one day. We consolidated all our
because
funds.
the balloting was already happening, so you had to put your interest already. So we don't really have much time.
One day before balloting, that we decided that we will buy it. We didn't even plan to buy a second investment home so quickly. Because we wanted to free up more capital to build a business actually. But when we look at our finances, we were like, okay, we can do that. Let's enter into a 3-bedroom, and I think her name is free, so why not, right? Let's capitalize on the name. So we made a decision. I think within 12 hours we bought the unit already, right? But the balloting process, right, was
it's similar to Twinview, you know, when during the balloting day there was a lot of people. It just felt like we were like, are we even gonna get a unit? So we had to look through with our investment team, of course.
Our JNA investment team was there.
We looked through all the possible units that we could get.
We had an Excel sheet.
We had a whole Excel sheet with Chris and Grace, right? We have a whole Excel sheet of like, okay, so this unit will be the first one that we'll go for, then followed by if it's sold out, we will go for the next one. So we were very fixated on only the units that make sense to
invest.
To us.
Purely just an investment.
Correct.
It wasn't to stay.
So there wasn't any like emotions in it. We just stick to what we listed out and go with whatever that was left during our turn.
Though we had a choice to buy an unblock facing unit, we chose a unit that was lower floor greenery facing. I still remember. And thankfully, looking at the current 3-bedroom inventory now, I think we have profited about $300,000+. So it was.
And honestly, it was God's grace because the units were running out for that particular step. So when we were standing there queuing, waiting for our turn, we were like,
okay,
we were getting the sticker was just like sold. So it's like, okay, like maybe it's not for us, but when it's our turn, that was like one of the last few units left in that stack.
One of our key mission in this team is to help clients leave generational legacies. Legacies in terms of not just wealth, but also good family values that we hope that we can pass down to the kids, right? And to be missional in managing their portfolio. So these are the things that we're looking at. And that is life-changing for us because we know that by doing so and choosing the right asset and being rigorous in this approach, it not only help them, it also help them be able to free up time to spend time with their kids, knowing that there's an asset behind the scenes that makes money. And this is also the reason why ourselves, we decided that we want to invest in real estate also, right?
Definitely.
100%. We were asking whether, sometimes parents, they themselves are real estate agents, but they ask their kids not to be real estate agents. I want my kid, if you're watching this next time, to be able to be a realtor next time. Because I think that, yes, there is this whole group, or there's this judgment on realtors that, maybe you don't study, then you have no choice in your life, or is it hard selling, or is it all about sales? But I think thankfully with the agents that we have and the customers that we have come across, I just feel that this job is so rewarding. Because not only do we help people make money, we also help people change their lives. We empower realtors or clients to take courageous steps, and we truly see them bearing fruits. And I think that is the most beautiful part of this journey. So definitely, we will do it.
I think for a start, when you are like a young couple just starting out in your business or your career, definitely financial prudence is important lah. So, I mean, you don't like forcefully get a condo or something bigger if you know that this is not within your means. So I don't think anyone should ever do that. Because then you will end up with something that you cannot pay, and it will be very difficult lah for your future generations as well.
I think it will affect your family fabric, right? Which is the last thing that I want. For me, I was very focus that my first asset had to be an investable asset. I told her this. I said I'm not going to buy a home. I mean, looking back, when I achieve a decision, maybe I will talk about it later. But I told her, I said the first home I will get a condo. I will save up to get a condo, no matter how long it takes me, because I saw the returns that people who get after 3 years. After 7 years of maturing, I think that I did not regret my decision, but I feel that as a young couple starting up, we were really blessed that we could buy a condominium, right? And this is really favored lah, But if I'm a young couple starting out again and I just got my corporate job, right? And I don't have much savings, I will definitely capitalize on the government's grants. I'll capitalize on the HDB market to be able to buy something that I can build a home, right? For us, when we bought Mia Mansion, even though investment was really, really important for me, that was my number one criteria, I also asked her this question. I said, hey, do you feel that this is a place that we can invite people? Do you feel that this is a place that we can disciple with people? Do you feel that it's a place that we can maybe feel like home? And when she said yes, then we went for it, right? So I think you cannot mix a home and an investment. That's why for me, I always believe like for Penny's name, right, it's definitely an investment, so there's no emotions to that, it's just numbers. But for me, if I'm looking to build a refuge, a shelter for my family, to grow my family, to nurture my family, to build meaningful relationships, I think some things are more worth it than earning more money. So that is just our perspective towards this. And shifting home is a hassle. Yeah, I think it was when we were shifting from our parents' home.
Yeah. I mean, if it's for the better, for your future, then it's just you won't do it like in every few months, right? It's probably like few years, 1 to 2 years.
I believe that if the hassle, let's say, of me revitalizing my asset, changing my asset for capital gains to go into better and more productive investment asset requires maybe 2 weeks of my time to make 6 figures, I will do that, because most of us, we trade our lives a year for 6 figures job, right? So for 2 weeks, I think it's wise stewarding that we do that. Yeah, that's an honest response from us. So how this whole thing came out, and there are some ladies who did really well, right? They did this, or like, I think it's nice. It's a good spin to it. But how we did it was because I think there was one time we are like, okay, we have our home tours. We didn't have unlock or anything. I was like, babe. She was just saying, I think we need a new, like a new...
Something people remember.
Yeah, a new, what's that word called? A new lingo, a new thing that can catch people's attention, right? And I remember I was just scrolling some IG and I saw this unlocked. So I said, okay, seems interesting. Then I was just thinking, if I'm going to say unlock without any hand sign, it's definitely not going to catch people's attention. So at that time, we were so addicted to capturing people's attention. So I said, why not we do something in your face, which is like this. And actually, it is swipe left lah, but on cam, it looks like we kind of swipe right lah. So that is like the whole genesis of it. But now it's just, we tried not doing it. So we tried doing, say, welcome home. And people were like, where is the unlock? Why are you guys not doing the hand sign? And the people that shout, when we were in public, people who shout, like, JNA unlock, like,
it becomes like a thing, a tagline.
It's like our bois for investment.
It's a tagline for the team now.
Yeah, just fun.